Concentration is when your mind is focused on one thing. You're surfing and you're riding a wave. You're driving a car at a high speed around a bend. It could be you're having sex with somebody. Your mind is focused on that act. So concentration is when your mind is single pointed. Most meditation techniques are concentration methods. And you can try each one. You can just see which one works for you. The one that works best for me is the fourth state of mind. So concentration, what you're trying to do, either with a mantra or watching your breath, is you're trying to bring your mind to what's called a single pointed state. And then once it is focused on this one object that is concentrating on, your mind is supposed to disappear. It's supposed to basically drop the mantra or drop the breath watching on its own without effort. And your mind is supposed to stop. And then you have a chance to see what you're really like underneath this anxiety-filled barrage of thoughts that you're always having. So the last thing that you're trying to get to, the last stage after contemplation and concentration, is meditation. Meditation is the art of doing nothing. You cannot do meditation. By definition, if you're doing something, you're not in meditation. When you're not doing anything physically, when you're doing anything mentally, you're just making no effort. You're literally being completely still, physically and mentally, inside and out. For true meditation, you're not even there. The thing that's trying to achieve the state of meditation cannot actually be there in full meditation. So the method that I learned was basically that you just sit there and you close your eyes, and for at least 1 hour a day, you surrender to whatever happens. You don't make any effort whatsoever. You make no effort for something. You make no effort against something. If something travels through your mind, then you let it go. If there are thoughts that are running through your mind, you let the thoughts run. What's kind of going on is that your entire life, things have been happening to you. Some good, some bad, most of which you processed and resolved, but a few that stuck with you. And over time, they stuck more and more with you, and they almost became like these barnacles stuck to you. And you lost your childhood, your childhood sense of wonder and being present and being happy. You lost your inner happiness because you built up this personality of unresolved pain and errors and fears and desires that have glommed onto you like a bunch of barnacles. And now how do you get those barnacles off of you? How do you strip them off of you? Well, what happens in meditation is when you're sitting there and not resisting your mind, these things will start bubbling up. It's like a giant inbox of unanswered emails, tens of thousands of emails going back to your childhood, and they will come out one by one, and you will be forced to deal with them. You will be forced to resolve them. And resolving them doesn't take any work. You just observe them. But now that you're an adult, now that you have some distance in time and space from previous events, you can sort of just resolve them. You can be much more objective about how you view them. Psychedelics are a bit of a cheat code in this, although I don't recommend drugs for anybody because I think you can do it all through pure meditation. If you wanted to accelerate ahead, psychedelics are good for that.
I don't think I've ever known such peace and happiness.
In any case, so with meditation, over time, you will resolve a lot of these deep-seated, unresolved things that you have in your mind, and it is different for everybody. And once they're resolved, there will come a day when you sit down in the morning to meditate. And if you sit there, do that, you will sort of be tired of listening to your own line. You will have resolved a lot of your issues, or you have to hurt them enough that you will know you have kind of steamed through those fears and those issues. And what will happen is one morning, you're going to hit mental inbox 0. When you open your email, and there are no emails. And that is a pretty amazing feeling. It's a state of somewhere between joy and bliss and peace. And once you have that, you don't want to give that up. If you can get a free hour of bliss every morning just by sitting and closing your eyes, that's worth its weight in gold. That will change your life. Meditation isn't hard. All you have to do is sit there and do nothing. Just sit down, close your eyes and say, I'm just going to give myself a break for an hour. This is my hour off from life. This is the hour I'm not going to do anything. Yes, if thoughts come, thoughts will come. I'm not going to fight them. I'm not going to embrace them. I'm not going to think harder about them. I'm not going to reject them. I'm just going to sit here for an hour with my eyes closed, and I'm going to do nothing. How hard is that? What's so hard about that? Just give yourself an hour break. That's it. No music, no noise, no sound. Just sit in a quiet, dark place. Put your back against something. If it's the first thing in the morning, you're not going to fall back asleep, so it's okay to lean. You don't need any fancy postures or poses. You just need to sit down in such a way that you're comfortable. Whatever it takes, get super comfy because you don't want to move for the next hour. You just want to relax completely and do nothing. All you're doing is giving yourself 1 hour off. I think the apps are great training wheels, but at some point you got to learn how to ride the bike. The thoughts resolve themselves. I know that sounds hard to believe, but you just kind of have to sit there with them. That's all. The reason they don't get resolved is because you're running away from them, because you're fighting them. If you sit there with something long enough, it will get resolved. All day long, there are things that bother us. And those things sit in front of us and annoy us until 10 minutes later, they're gone, and the next thing is bothering us. So when you sit with something long enough, it does go away. It's not like it stays there forever. But there's nothing to do other than just to let it be. Let it come up, just watch it, let it be. How do you know you hit inbox zero? Oh, you'll know. It's not subtle. When you hit inbox zero, then meditation arrives. And when meditation arrives, this is a whole different beast. My drug of choice, honestly, these days is meditation. That's my main drug of choice. That's the one that I get high on every day.